Hello Malawi fish keepers, welcome to Ready Set Go Fish. We're here for another day looking at what is now the largest tank in the house, 265 display tank. Got the sump underneath. I've got some fish that my dog is wanting to check out. These are the last remaining big ones that I've had in my 120, or my 125 rather. And I've slowly been adding them into this system. And I'm going to do something different with that 125, which will be the subject of a future video, so be sure and stay tuned. So my big decision was like how quickly to introduce these fish and if I should put them here, or I also have the Predator hap tank over here. These guys are all a little bit bigger, so I don't know. It was working pretty good before, so I'm just going to put it back the way it was, I think. So at this moment, I'm going to introduce these guys all back in. So I will say I have just thrown one in 5 minutes ago. I had 7 fish of this size. Like, he's probably almost 6 inches. Do you see the blue, I think he's the blueberry peacock. He was not looking very good in this bucket. He was kind of like losing his sense of up and down and floating on his side a bit. So I threw him in and he's doing better now. So hopefully that all continues. So I'm gonna throw these guys in one at a time. We'll just take a second to look at them. So this guy doesn't have a clear, we'll just look at him. He's beautiful fish. He gets quite a blue head as well. He's pretty colored down at the moment. You know, apologies for these micro bubbles. I will say I'm still figuring this sump out. You see all these bubbles in here? You can see sometimes when the water level decreases too much, there's a lot of factors. So I'm just gonna adjust the tank a little bit to try to keep the bubbles down. The other reason you guys might have micro bubbles in a sump tank is if this level in the pump chamber gets too low. Sometimes the pump can suck up a little bit of air, so it's a bit of a dance. Hopefully that's good for the remainder of the video. This guy right here is a line bred. He's a Taiwan reef, albino Taiwan reef. He's pretty frisky. I can't really give you much of a look at him, but he's quite pretty in this light. I think he's pretty close to full size now. He's never gotten like really great colors, but his anal fin's got a nice bit of orange, a few egg spots. It took a while. Like, he had nice orange when he was tiny, and as he matured, it turned into like just a more general orange. He had some kind of nice markings when he was young, but now he's just like very pearled up. Just a nice orange covering most of his body. So this one here, I believe he is a sulfur head, but as you can see, his head is very orange. So I've heard him called a copperhead as well. Who knows? The sulfur head is a man-made hap. It's not a naturally occurring fish. So I think it's Freyeri and something else. If you know, please leave it in the comments. I'll try to add the text later on if somebody tells me. It's a pretty good looking hap though. Just thriving. And this, in my opinion, is kind of the showpiece of the tank. Look at that Livingstone eye. He's getting such a nice bit of trim on his anal fin too. Look at this. If I was breeding these, I would breed out. See the yellow on the bottom of the anal fin? That's sweet. That's what I'm talking about. Some of these fish are so nice now. All right, keep putting them in. Okay, this one here. This is a tolai. Ooh. You know, he's never had that much color. He's kind of got a weird body shape, but I love him anyway. I've had him quite a while. He's from Cichlid Cartel of Arizona. You don't see them around that much. But I keep thinking he's really gonna start coloring up and come into his full glory. I've seen the breeding males look pretty awesome before. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, nice. You know what? He looks similar to that other OB. He's kind of agitated at the moment. I'm gonna put him in. He looks very white at the moment, but many times his colors really stand out. And he's the one that has the blue head. That's the one I was showing you previously in the back there. He's got a bit of blue, but not as much. But this guy, it's beautiful purling. He's got the dark yellow, the rich yellow. He is a pretty sweet OB. All right. And lastly, another fish that, ooh, I bought this guy locally here at a local fish store. It's very tiny when I got him. This is a VC10. Look at that body shape. Isn't he badass? He's named after the VC10 aircraft. I guess everyone has probably heard this anecdote, but he's named for the VC10 aircraft that would fly in that area. He's great, isn't he? So this tank has reached the pinnacle of what I thought it would reach at this point. Or it has all of the fish in it that I was kind of anticipating. Even more than my 125 had, minus all of the clown loaches. So at the moment, it's obviously bare bottom, which I'm not super proud of. I've got this one Pictus catfish. It's a South American fish, but he's really the only bottom feeder in here. The rest of them are peacocks and haps. A couple of Mbuno right there. But it's really starting to come together. I'm super happy with this tank. Looking forward to seeing all these guys grow, reach their full potential. Hopefully it all remains harmonious and just provides a lot of enjoyment to the household. You know, I love seeing people come in, they're like, oh shit, that is a huge tank. I'll tell you, I've never had a 3-foot tall tank before, but it's a very different experience looking at it compared to a 2-foot tall tank, which is what I've always had previously. And it's really a statement, like when you walk in and see it. So I'm pretty pleased with that part of it. It's a foot shorter than my 125, so hopefully everybody's cool with that. I've noticed initially they were all clustered at the bottom, but over the past few days, you know, before I put in these new ones, I saw them using, you know, the full height of the water column, which I think they'll begin doing that too. But as you can see, there's quite a bit of action in here now. Definitely right on top of each other again. So, hope you guys have enjoyed. Thanks for following. Thanks for watching. Until next time, happy fish keeping.